All right, this is going to be our HIIT training video for October. Now, you'll notice in this HIIT training, I'm just gonna walk you through all of the exercises. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm gonna show you how to achieve all the exercises that you will be doing. Now, the way that this HIIT workout is going to, the format is going to work is you're gonna start with one exercise, and then you're gonna go to a different exercise, go back to the first exercise, to a different exercise, back to the first exercise, to a different exercise, so on and so forth. So you're always coming back to this very first exercise. Where in this case, we're gonna do a little jumping. Hang tight. If you can't jump or don't want to jump, I have got an alternative for you. So if you have a jump rope, we are going to put it to use. So starting off with first exercise is going to be jumping rope. Now you don't have to be doing double unders here. We can just do a nice consistent jump. Doesn't have to be uber fast because jump roping is going to increase your heart rate pretty quickly without going too crazy on speed. So we are going to jump rope here for that first exercise. If jump roping isn't available to you, we are going to do jumping jacks. So jumping, legs out, arms come up overhead. If jumping isn't available to you right now, we are going to create a tap jack or jack taps where it looks like a jumping jack, but you're just tapping, alternating foot out to the side while those arms come up both times, or together, excuse me. So that's gonna be our first exercise that you're gonna come back to over and over and over. I know, you're super excited. Our second exercise that we're going to see is a dumbbell snatch. We are gonna start on the right or the left side of the body, whatever you wanna do first, really doesn't matter, because we're gonna see the same exercise on the other side of the body in a little bit. Now, there's three things to know with the dumbbell snatch. You can go a little heavier on the resistance than what you can do for a true overhead press because we're gonna use a little bit of momentum. So what I mean by that is we are gonna grab a dumbbell. It's gonna tap the ground here. If you can't fully reach the ground without feeling anything in your low back, just go as low as you can. Most of you will be tapping the ground. Okay, really bend those knees, hinge with the hips. From here, we're gonna focus on three things. Number one, heel taps. So as I grab that weight, I'm gonna lift my heels and I'm going to tap them on the ground. That's what's gonna create a little bit of momentum to get that weight off of the ground. The second thing I'm gonna focus on is thumb to armpit. Okay, that dumbbell is gonna come up to my armpit before I flip the resistance up overhead. So heel tap and armpit. Okay, they kind of happen at the same time a little bit, okay? The third thing I want you to focus on is getting underneath that resistance. So I'm going to heel, thumb to armpit, excuse me, and then I'm gonna get under that resistance to catch it, and then we're gonna come back down and repeat. So let me show you here. Heel tap, thumb to armpit, catch underneath your body. And repeat. And repeat. And repeat. Okay, so practice that movement a couple of times before you actually do it in the program. Or in the program, start really slow. As we progress over the weeks or even the duration of the workout, you can hopefully speed that up a little bit to create more of a conditioning movement out of it. The nice part is it also has some resistance, so we're kind of doubling down on resistance and cardio training all in one. Okay, that's gonna be our dumbbell snatches. Our third exercise that you're gonna see is step ups. We've seen these before. You're gonna hold those weights out to the side if you're using resistance. In this case, we're just gonna alternate step ups. So notice I'm starting with the opposite foot every time. If you don't wanna hold resistance either, you can just do this body weight, okay? If you don't have a step like me, you can actually use the first or second step of your staircase. Just be really careful if you go up a stair that the stairs don't go straight up. We're at a little bit of a tilt there, so you've got to step really far back and down behind you. That's why I like to keep you on that first step and just increase speed if you don't have the height capabilities to increase the height, okay? That's step ups. Skater jumps are gonna go side to side laterally. So what we're going for here is we're going to jump out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. It's almost like you're bounding. Out, out. We want to do that nice and quick. Now, keep in mind here, if you can't jump, we are going to take a quick step, okay? Just again, to increase that heart rate. All right, bending those knees a little bit, get nice and low. The next exercise is going to be the snatch on the other side of the body. Think heel tap, thumbs to armpit, catch underneath your body. Last exercise you're gonna see is mountain climbers. You can absolutely do this from the ground. I'm gonna recommend most of you actually do it from an incline. So whether that's on an ottoman, a workout bench, a countertop height, you've got some sort of like box structure, nice and low. We're gonna use that for our mountain climbers, okay? We're going for speed here, but I don't want you to lose the most important part, which is core engagement. So pulling everything up into your spine, alternating knee to chest. And as you do those mountain climbers, especially on the ground, make sure your shoulders are right over your elbows, are right over your wrist, so everything is nice and straight.